So thanks for joining our whole body fitness class today. Welcome. Jess and Carmen and I are glad to work with you a couple times a week. So as we're sitting here, just coming to a seated posture with your feet flat on the ground, just starting with your hands down toward the floor, palms back, and just gently pulsing the hands back. And just feeling how that opens the chest a little bit, doing big shoulder rolls, big slow movements, and just feeling yourself settling into your body, sort of feeling your attention in the body, going in the other direction. So we're always inviting you and reminding ourselves to be here, to try to get your mind and your body in the same place and the same time. And just noticing how it feels. Every day is different. Letting your arms come above the head, palms facing together, and gently leaning from side to side and raising that one hand and then the other, and even feeling the stretch all the way down the side of the body. Coming back to stillness with the hands above, and then gently twisting the torso. Looking up a little bit, between the palms, coming to stillness. And if this hurts your shoulders, you can always leave your hands down, putting your hands on opposite shoulders, putting the hands together. So now paying attention to your body. And if we suggest a move that your body would rather not do today, let your body be in charge. Okay, coming to a standing posture. Just with your feet flat on the ground, kind of letting your weight sort of move from side to side, letting the knees feel loose, your back, kind of getting just a little movement here. Now letting the neck, the whole back just sort of move gently side to side, coming upright, and then gently twisting. And letting the twist begin in your legs. So again, knees soft, you'll feel movement in the ankles, all the way up the legs. And we're just warming up, moving every joint, moving all these little muscles. Now doing big circles with your hips. And you may find that your shoulders kind of automatically move in the opposite direction. It's feeling not only the movement in the hips, in the low back, in the pelvis, but also in the neck, maybe letting the head feel a little bit heavy. So it sort of rolls around, going in the other direction. The head sort of rolls, just with this very gentle traction from the weight of the head, gentle traction on the neck, coming to stillness, moving your arms, moving your shoulders, moving your hands, kind of lapping your hands around. Doing big circles with your hands, circling the elbows, your hands, stretching your hands out and making fists. All right, moving the neck a little bit. So looking up not as far back as you can, just up a little bit, bringing the chin forward. And a slow movement, just gently feeling the stretch as you look up, feeling the stretch in the front of the neck. As you look down, feeling that gentle stretch in the back of the neck. Coming to looking ahead and then turning from side to side. And Jessie is standing with her back against a wall, which is a great way to keep your body in line. So here we're turning the head, trying to just do that. Putting the shoulders, stay still. If you're against a wall, feeling your shoulder blades, the back of your bottom against the wall. And now maybe moving away a little bit from the wall if you're leaning up against it or backed up against it, leaning forward a little bit and just letting your hands hang down. And just feeling this relaxing of the shoulders, even letting your arms move in big circles in one direction and then the other. So this kind of a movement offers a slight traction in the shoulders, letting the joints sort of open a little bit. Coming back, slowly coming back upright and letting your weight move from one foot to the other. And then picking up one heel, just doing these big circles. So with your foot, your ankle, your knee, even in the hip. So feel all of this movement in that leg mostly, although the other leg is also moving. Coming to stillness, and we'll do the other side. Again, even with the leg that's holding the weight, letting that knee be soft. So with keeping our knees soft, it helps to absorb some of the movement that we make. Going in the other direction. All right, coming back to standing here. And then just feeling through the body. Noticing what it feels like now inside the body with this warm up. We've gently moved all of the joints, all of the muscles. Maybe the body's warming up a little bit, getting ready for Jess. All right.
Thank you. Give yourself a space to go side, side, front, back. We'll start arms wide, feet wide. Turn in a small twist. Breathing as you pull in your hand back, blowing out. Coming up straight in the middle, resetting. Pulling in your belly button, feet nice and wide. Let's get one more each side of this one. Good. Let's get the chair behind us. Let's get our sit to stands, and we'll also get our shoulders involved. So you're on the edge of the chair. We want to push through our heels as we stand up straight and raise our arms to the side. So like you're making a T. Slowly lower yourself back down, pop up. This is a power. This is where those hips give that element of power. Making sure your posture is right. Nice and tall. About 5 more seconds. See how many you can squeeze in there. As we move down the line with the warm-ups, you can get it quicker or slower depending on your how you're feeling today. Let's get the arms up. If this bothers you, just like Terry said, keep them low. But we want to just get the knee raises, alternating with the elbows, driving it down. Sort of meeting towards the middle. One more each side. Good. That's a nice stretch for the low back too. When you're pulling your knee up like that. Arms up straight, heel towards your butt, elbows behind you. Find a nice little rhythm here. Like I said, if you want to increase your speed as we warm up and you feel comfortable doing that, this is your time. Five more seconds. 2, last one. Shake it out. Palms together, feet together. We're going to step out, stretch our chest by opening our arms up. Little bend in the knee. We don't want it stiff. We want to absorb our weight. Keep our knees healthy. Eyes ahead. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Let's get our hinges in. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Alternating feet. So you want your heel out in front. Your back leg is your grounded leg. So that's strong like a tree, Carmen. I want you to bend down just a little bit. Come all the way up. And then make a big circle. Switch legs. So you're all going to alternate which heel's down every rotation of the arm. Come up nice and slow. Switch, hinge, stretch. Got it? So you don't have to go low, just stick your butt back. Maybe go a third of the way down or so. Let's get one more each leg. All right, last one, lunges. We'll get another twist in there too. We're just gonna go front and back or alternate front. So you can go ahead and have your hands up by your chest if you want. If you need them out for balance, go ahead. Almost look like a helicopter, whatever you feel comfortable with. We're gonna twist over the bent leg in the front. So in that direction, I'm leading with my left leg, I'm turning towards the left, etc. Ten more seconds here. Keep that upper body nice and tall. Shoulders over your hips. Eyes forward. Last one. Shake it out. Go ahead and grab some water. Got a bunch of new planks this week. So have that chair ready or use the wall. I love hearing the success stories of how stronger you're getting in the chest and shoulders. Can you see me way out here? All right, I'll give everybody a second. Shake it out, wrap your head around holding a nice strong plank while somehow moving upper or lower limbs, okay? So the strong plank is a nice line from the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Want to turn our hips and shoulders the same direction as one unit. Switch off and do the other side. Keep your body straight. Watch that hand go up and back. It's about halfway. This next one's going to be my last. Walk it in, shake it out. So for the lower, so if you weren't here on Tuesday, this is a new one. I'm going to stick one leg up and back and make circles with it. Keeping my hips square by squeezing my glutes and pulling in my belly button. Five more seconds and we'll switch legs. Keep that heel up. Other leg. Watch for your hips to be dipping down. You're gonna hurt your back if it's too low. You want to support it with your core. About 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Lock it in, shake it out, shake those legs out. Here's another new one for upper body. Arms out straight, curl up, slowly bring it back down. Keep some tension on that arm. Okay, you want to bend at the elbow while keeping the elbow at your rib cage, but squeeze as you go up and as you lower. Make it tense, feel it ball up. Get a couple more on each side. Now stay nice and tall. Now get the leg, bend at the knee, out to the side. So you're staying on the same leg. This is called the fire hydrant. I'm sure you can figure out why. But watch for those hips to be rocking. Everything nice and tight. 5 more seconds here and we'll switch legs. And go ahead and do that. Bent at the knee, out towards the side. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and walk it in, shake out the arms. You should be feeling it in your shoulders. Okay, if it's too much, grab that wall or go at a higher surface, okay? All right, upper body, let's get our rows. So again, you're gonna be on one hand, elbow goes back like a row, like you're starting a lawnmower, switch, pull. Eyes are towards the floor. Same squeeze, squeeze on the way back, slowly lower it down, as if you had a weight in your hand. Five more seconds. I think there was one more. Oh yeah, there was one more leg one. Again, you'll be on one leg, shake it out, shake it out. You're gonna have one heel up, and I just want you to curl your hamstrings. So this big muscle here in the back of your leg, between your hips and your knee, should ball up. Great for cyclists and hikers and things like that, to keep those strong. But of course, everyday life too. So make sure your heel stays up. You don't want your foot to touch this floor again. Keep it suspended. Ball it up and slowly let it back down. Let's get one more and we'll switch. We're gonna have to stretch that out well later. Other leg, heel up and back. Slowly lower it. Feel it ball up. Try to flex your foot too, that makes a little difference. So turn your toes towards your nose like we do in other exercises. One more. Woo! Okay, I think that's it for planks, yeah? All right, we're gonna need 2 weights for this one. I put a power move right in the beginning while we're fresh. So we get the most calories burned out of these power moves. They usually take into action every muscle in your whole body. So that's why we need a good warm up. So we normally do our swings like this, right? This time I want your swings to the side and then go to the other side. So your hips are a big factor. Press through your heels. But here you're activating the sides of your core. They might feel a little bit different doing this one instead of right in the middle when you're going straight up normally. So snap that hip from behind you, up straight. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Should be getting out of breath for that one. Go ahead and take a recovery breath or two. Nice and big through the nose. Blow through pursed lips. We're going to follow it with a cardio. Arms out to the side. You're going to reach for opposite ankles. I'm not saying bend in half. I'm not saying touchdown. But drive that leg, that knee up. Keeping your upper body tall. Good. Pulling in that belly button. Your spine's nice and safe. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Lighter weights for this one. Catch your breath a little bit. We're going to do our bicep curl and a front raise. So again, with the bicep curl, elbow at your ribs, bring it up nice and slow, lower it nice and slow, arms straight and up to your chin. So just keep repeating that. Curl, raise. Okay, we don't want any swinging in this one. The slower and more controlled you are, the better it is for your muscles because of that time under tension. Helps a lot with endurance and strength. Let's get 10 more seconds of this. 5, 3, let's make this our last. Good. Okay. So cardio. Shake it out. Remember those butt kickers from the warm-up? Now we're going to do the upright row, the zipping of the jacket. So butt kick, zip. Don't bring the elbows up too high, but you do want it to lead. Little squeeze at the top. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, we've done this in the past and nobody will ever be perfect doing this unless you're a yoga instructor and practice it all the time. Right, Terry? The warrior, the reach, the backward step, and then you come up. So as you're reaching out, you're lifting that back ankle up, then you're stepping back. I need that wall there. You don't have to go far on that back step. You can just not bend your leg if you want to. Okay, so just find your groove, your balance, your focus. Talk about being a tree. One more, I'm going to switch. Hopefully you notice that you get better, a little bit better towards the end, the more you've done. The first few look like bad. Woo. I'm going to get one more. See how you guys are doing. It's challenging. All right, let's get our high knees and our front punches. So just like our warm up, you're going to alternate arms with opposite legs, keeping your upper body nice and tall. Drive those knees up past your hips, past your belly button if you can. Little snap in the punch. Here's some power. 5 seconds. Last ones. Shake it out. All right. 2 weights. A 2-part exercise. One's for your back, the other is for the back of your legs. But we're gonna alternate. So watch me first. 1, 2, 3. Bend. Hike your elbow back. Other side. Stand up straight. Keep that weight on your heels. Feel your core tighten as you pull your body up. Good. Let's do one more combination. All right. Now we're just going to kick side to side or lift your foot out to the side. So a modification would just be out like this, if you're down with that. If you want to advance just a little bit, get that little turn and kick a little higher. Whatever you're comfortable with. The point is that we're going side to side, challenging our balance, working our glutes, our core. Just past halfway, so about 10 seconds now. Last one for me. Okay. All right, let's get the chair behind us. One weight in our hands at our chest. Sitting on the edge. So just like our sit to stand for our warm up, we're going to add an upper body component. Weights at your chest, okay? Keep your elbows close to your side. Nice and tight towards your midline. Lean forward, press up, press out, back down. So wait till you're all the way up, tighten that core, and then push out. Ten seconds to go. My last one. Okay, for our cardio, we'll do some fast abs, palm to knee, going across, staying on the same side for 15 seconds, then we'll switch. So you're on your stance leg for the majority of the time, so keep yourself safe. And crunch down in the middle. 3, 2, 1, switch. Even feel your waist right here. Your lower abs as you're bringing your knee up. Feel it tighten. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Couple more. Actually, yeah, one more pair. You can use some light weights for this one. We're going to go side to side for strength, but we're going to kick backwards. Okay. So a nice big step. Come back towards the middle. That leg that just moved goes back. Other side, middle, that leg goes back. Okay. So you're up straight, eyes forward. Lunge or step. Heel goes back. Plant it back in the center. Take your next step. Yep. Let's get one more each side. Wherever you're at, do the leg, do each leg another time. Good. That should have got your heart rate up too. Feet are together, palms are together, just like the warm up, stepping out, stretching the chest. Keeping the arms up, you're challenging your shoulders here. If they're hurting, you can always go low or just your elbows, something to relieve that stress of the shoulders. 5 seconds. 3. Last one. Okay. Drink of water, take a little breather. We'll go through it again. Everybody okay? So we started out with those side to side swings that look like a V, okay? So wrap your head, take a mental picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then execute it. So connect that mind-body experience, okay? Out to the side, up to the middle, side, middle. So lean that hip out and push off that outside heel. Wherever your arms are swinging, that's the side you're gonna get the power from. Snap it up. Try not to round your back. You don't have to go very low. Just a little bend in that knee. Pop it up. 5 more seconds. Let's get one more in each direction. Boom. Okay. Ready for our ankle taps. Collect your breathing. You're going to bring your fingertips towards opposite ankles. Coming up on halfway. Five, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a seat. We'll get a nice little stretch here. We don't want to be sore all weekend, right? Get down there at the edge like we usually do. One leg's bent, the other straight, toes towards your nose. Stack your shoulders above your hips, so you want to tuck your hips underneath. Lean forward just a little bit with your chest. And breathe into it. I'd even suggest to come back up. Try the same side again. Maybe get a little bit deeper, but you don't want to force anything. Flex that foot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch. Couple breaths, slowly come up. I'm going to try to go down again. Okay. Now we'll do our slow and controlled bicep curl with front raise. I'd even challenge some of you to do half on one leg, and I'll tell you when half on the other is. So try raising a foot. I'm just going to challenge myself here. Whoa, it's hard. 10 more seconds here, and then we'll switch feet if you have one up. Other leg. So again, with the tree, that stance leg is holding your whole body up. while you're moving it, I'm gonna get one more repetition. Up, down, up. Good. Something to mix it up a little bit, right? All right, here's our favorite, our little warrior step back. All right, so I'm gonna imagine myself doing it. I'm gonna reach, get my heel up and back, foot down, knee bends a little bit, come back up straight. I'm gonna switch legs. Let's get one more each leg. How'd we do? Any better the second time around? I'm curious. A little bit? Eh? I probably won't be doing that outside of class either, trust me. All right, so high knees. Let's get our high knees and we're gonna alternate punches. So hike that leg up. Try to keep your arms collarbone height. Open up that chest to get your airway open. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it out. How about a seat again? We use the front of our thighs a lot today with our lunges. So we'll take care of that by sitting on the edge. You guys all know this one. Top of the foot behind you. Tucking that hip under, and then a little lean with the upper body. I'm driving my knee towards the floor. Feeling it all right here in the front of my hips, my hip flexors. When you're ready, come on back up. Let's get a nice upper body stretch too. Go ahead and pull a straight arm towards your chest. Can you guys see me okay? I suddenly can't see Terry. We okay? All right. All right, back to the weights. Let's get our row with our hinge. So we'll take our time, each arm individually alternating the row. Weights down in front of your thighs. Snap up. Keep those weights close to your body. As you stand up, not to stress your back. Ten more seconds. Hips back. My last one. And then our dear old side kicks or step. So you can step out, that's fine. You can step out like this, or you can get your kick. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Speed it up towards the end. 5 seconds. 2, last one. Shake it out. Okay, let's have a seat again. Let's get our knees nice and wide. Pushing against the inside of your thigh, leaning the opposite direction with your torso. It's a good one for right here. And then your shoulders. When you're ready, switch. Feels good on the lower back too. One more breath. Slowly come up. Okay. Let's get our weight and have a seat back on the chair. We'll do our sit to stand with chest press. Press out. Let's get our feet nice and wide. Okay, nice wide base of support. Elbows tucked in towards your ribs. Press through, up straight, pop out. Slowly lower yourself back. I got 10 more seconds for you. Last one, 3, 2, 1. All right, since we're already here, let's get our chest stretch. You can also do it on a wall, of course. Lean away from the limb. When you're ready, switch. Almost done. We're gonna go, oh, we forgot the cardio on that one. We'll do that now then. The cardio paired up with that one is the side crunches. So knee to palm. Just past halfway. 5, 2, 1. Other leg. Just a real short range of flexion here. Keep it nice and tight. Three, 2, 1. Shake it out. Last one, we're going to go to side with our little back kick. I'm going to use weights for it. Side lunges and donkey kick. So feet are together, step out, back to the center, that leg goes back, set up for the other side. Did a lot of work with our glutes today. Let's do one more each direction. Ugh. Catch your breath. The cardio will be the seal jack, feet and palms together, pop out. Nice soft knees, push off that big toe. Five, 2, 1. Woo. Let's have the chair out front. Arms out straight, hips back, hips out, feet back, I should say. Let your shoulders sink. You can go ahead and put your weight on one side, using the hip. Slowly walk it in, come up to a plank. This is another good one for the hips to relax. So this time I do want you to loosen up your low back and let your hips dip. Okay, so come up nice and strong in the middle, then let it fall to the side and slowly roll in each direction. Okay. I'll turn it over for the cool down.
All right. So just staying here with the chair, continuing to use the back of the chair as support. Once again, taking a step back, letting your hips come back. And bending one leg and then the other. And sort of dipping your shoulders down. Just feeling this movement in the hips. Coming back to stillness, taking one little step forward, but then extending one foot back, bending that forward knee in the back leg, just extending it behind the other foot and sort of leaning into that a little bit. And just stretching out the side of the low back, bringing that foot back under the other one, extending the other foot now, letting the front leg's knee be slightly bent, bringing the back foot behind the front foot, and again, just sort of leaning the body into this, feeling a little bit more of a stretch. Bringing that foot back. And then once again, letting one foot come back. And now with the heel flat on the floor, bending that front knee and feeling that stretch down the back of the leg. You're going to particularly feel it in the calf, and the hamstrings. We've used these muscles a lot today. Bringing the feet back together. Taking the other foot back, heel down, bend the front knee. And just sort of bend into that, lean into that until you feel that a good stretch in the calf. The hamstrings on that side. And just feeling the heart rate coming back to normal, coming back together. Feet back together. Coming to sit on the chair. And feeling the breath. Your breath still feels a little shallow, breathing in through the nose, blowing out gently, and then raising one knee. So sitting in the chair, raising one knee, and then just sort of gently moving it from side to side. So here we're stretching out the gluteal muscles. As Jess was saying, we use those a lot today. Putting that foot down, bringing the other foot up, the other knee up rather, moving gently side to side. And you can see you can do this standing like Jess is. You can do it seated. This is another one that you can do standing up against a wall, coming to standing. And just kind of walking in place. Moving your arms, moving your shoulders, pressing the palms back. And once again, leaning forward a little bit, letting the knees be soft, a little bit of a hinge, and just letting your hands, letting your arms hang, letting your head hang. And just feeling this bit of traction in the neck and the shoulders. Gently bouncing, gently bending your knees. And coming back up to standing, slowly rolling back up to standing. Continuing this slight bouncing. Gently twisting from side to side, continuing to bounce. All right. And then coming back up closer to the